Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because we've got major breaking news coming out of the NFL world today, and it's all about the Dallas Cowboys making a statement. No, let me rephrase that, a thunderous declaration to the rest of the league. In a jaw-dropping move that has sent shockwaves through the football universe, the Dallas Cowboys have officially signed two NFL superstars in what is being described as a high-stakes, million-dollar double deal that could change the course of their upcoming season and maybe even the franchise's future. That's right, Cowboys Nation, your team isn't playing around anymore. After an offseason full of speculation, trade rumors, fan frustration, and organizational silence, the Jones family and the Cowboys front office have finally pulled the trigger on what analysts are already calling one of the boldest moves of the year. The Cowboys, a team always under the national spotlight whether they're dominating or disappointing, have made their presence known in the free agent market by landing two elite-level players, both of whom bring a combination of talent, leadership, experience, and firepower that this roster desperately needed. Fans have been crying out for an aggressive front office move, and boy, did the Cowboys deliver. Let's talk about the first player, a defensive juggernaut, a player who's been feared by offensive coordinators for nearly a decade. Known for his ruthless pressure off the edge, his ability to read the quarterback's eyes, and his game-altering sacks in crucial moments, this Pro Bowl edge rusher is coming to Dallas with one goal in mind: to win. We're talking about a guy who's had multiple double-digit sack seasons, who's played deep into the playoffs, and who brings that championship-caliber mentality to a Cowboys defense that, while talented, has struggled with consistency when it matters most. This is a move that directly addresses one of the team's most glaring issues last season: the lack of sustained pressure late in games and the absence of a veteran voice when things got tough. Now, with this signing, Micah Parsons gets a partner in crime on the other side of the line. Imagine the chaos opposing quarterbacks will face when you've got two elite edge threats collapsing the pocket from both sides. This isn't just a roster upgrade, it's a defensive identity shift. Expect Dan Quinn or whichever defensive coordinator is steering the ship now to unleash a whole new level of aggressive schemes built around this formidable new duo. Quarterbacks in the NFC East, beware. And now, let's shift to the second signee, a name that should excite anyone who's followed the league closely over the past several seasons. This offensive playmaker has been a thorn in the side of defenses since his rookie year. Whether he's stretching the field deep, making acrobatic sideline grabs, or turning a short slant into a game-breaking touchdown, this guy is a highlight reel waiting to happen. He brings that swagger, that big play ability, and most importantly, a veteran's understanding of how to exploit defenses in crunch time. With his addition, Dak Prescott now has another reliable weapon, a true WR2 or possibly even a co-WR1, depending on the game plan. Imagine the possibilities with CeeDee Lamb drawing double coverage and this new weapon tearing through the soft zones underneath. Not only does this open up the offense, but it also gives the Cowboys some breathing room when dealing with injuries, which, let's be honest, have plagued this offense at critical times over the last couple of seasons. This guy isn't just a safety valve, he's a spark plug, a momentum shifter, and potentially the missing piece to take this offense from good to great. Now let's get into the financials, because as every Cowboys fan knows, cap space has been a hot topic in recent years. The total value of these two deals clocks in north of $1 million, not your everyday splash, but not the kind of back-breaking contract that hamstrings the team's future, either. The Cowboys front office, often criticized for being too conservative in free agency, seems to have finally struck the right balance here. Both contracts are front-loaded in a way that gives the team some flexibility in the years to come while still rewarding these stars for their immediate impact. Structured smartly with performance-based incentives, team options, and even some clever bonus escalators, these contracts show that the Cowboys are serious about contending now, but not at the cost of their long-term stability. It's a smart gamble, a $1 million bet that this core, with a few key additions, can make a serious Super Bowl run. And when you look at the larger cap picture, especially with the upcoming TV deal revenue influx, this is exactly the kind of strategic investment a team on the brink of greatness needs to make. And oh man, the reaction from the fans has been nothing short of explosive. Social media erupted within minutes of the news breaking. Instagram stories flooded with jersey swaps. Twitter lit up with memes, highlight montages, and pure unfiltered hype. The Cowboys subreddit hit record traffic as fans analyzed every angle of the contracts and what these players bring to the table. And YouTube, well, let's just say I'm not the only one making a video about this today. The fanbase is alive again. After months of uncertainty and rumors that the front office might play it safe, Cowboys Nation has finally gotten the aggressive, headline-grabbing move they've been begging for. It's more than just two names on a roster, it's a spark of belief. Belief that this team is no longer just trying to compete, they're trying to win. And for a fanbase that hasn't seen a Super Bowl since the 90s, that kind of bold ambition means everything. But what does this mean going forward? Well, for starters, it changes the way other teams prepare for Dallas. Both these new players have the kind of skill sets that require constant attention from opposing coordinators. That means more double teams, more safety help, more attention paid to what the Cowboys are doing on both sides of the ball. And you know what that does? It frees up opportunities for the rest of the roster. Younger players will face softer coverage. Veterans will get cleaner lanes. The chessboard just tilted in favor of Dallas. And let's not forget the draft is right around the corner. Now that the Cowboys have addressed two major needs with proven, plug-and-play veterans, the war room can focus on value, depth, and long-term prospects instead of being forced to reach for positional needs. This flexibility could lead to some surprise picks or even trade-down scenarios that stockpile future assets. Either way, it gives the team a level of control and confidence they haven't had in years. You can almost feel the momentum building. And speaking of momentum, don't be surprised if this move lights a fire under the rest of the locker room. Star players are watching, team leaders are watching, and let's be real, Dak Prescott is watching. After a season of inconsistent performances and calls for him to step up, this is his moment. The front office just put elite talent around him. The excuses are gone. The window is open. It's time for the leader of America's team to take control and lead this group deep into January and beyond. You know what else? Other free agents are watching too. These kinds of moves don't just improve your team, they enhance your reputation. Players want to join teams that are serious about winning. By making this million-dollar move, the Cowboys are showing the league that Dallas is once again a destination for top-tier talent. So where do we go from here? Training camp is still weeks away, but the storylines are already developing. Media days are going to be buzzing. Every rep, every practice, every preseason snap will be under the microscope, because with these new signings, the expectations have gone through the roof. And that's a good thing. Pressure creates diamonds. And if the Cowboys can harness this new energy, if the coaching staff can bring it all together and get the most out of this roster, we could be looking at a very different postseason narrative this year. No more early exits, no more maybe next year. This move is about the now. And so I ask you, Cowboys Nation, are you ready? Are you fired up for what's about to unfold? Because this isn't just about two new names in the locker room. This is about hope. This is about hunger. This is about flipping the script and rewriting the ending. So drop a comment below and let me know what you think about these signings. Are we finally back on the road to greatness? Or is this just the beginning of something even bigger? Smash that like button if you're hyped for the season, hit subscribe for more deep dive Cowboys content, and stay locked in right here because I'll be covering every snap, every highlight, and every twist in this wild ride ahead. This is your home for Cowboys coverage and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go, Cowboys!